Last year, I thought I had everything set up for success. I was about to graduate university, landed a secure job in a big industry in my field of fashion, and had a steady relationship growing. I had no idea a lot was about to crash 3 months down the line, and it would change everything. In 3 months, I got frustrated my job would not allow my other creative pursuits. And after a brief experience period, I quit, followed by an emotional crash out that came about from me feeling like I had failed pursuing the stability route I was taught was ideal. Instead, clinging into a dream of being an independent fashion designer, it felt like failing to conform, to perform, and to follow a fail-proof recipe of life. So here's what I've been doing since as a self-employed fashion designer who's not always a success. I'm not the type to stay put. Soon after quitting, I began involving myself in independent projects, be it on my own brand or freelance work, or involving myself in friends' projects. A big win for me last year was learning craftsmanship for my friend Lucas's fashion show on Casa de Criadores 56th edition, São Paulo's second fashion week for indie fashion designers. It felt like good validation of my skill, but I was about to embark on a bigger endeavor, my fourth local fashion week show for my brand Nephelia. Creativity though comes in waves for me, and in those moments of emptiness is when I find myself truly slow living. It's on periods like that in which I find myself at once truly idle, but also guilty for taking space from work and creativity. That's not to say I'm always trying new things, new arts, media, shows, books, food, and experiences, as well as investing time and effort on my relationship, which drastically changed since last March on circumstances me and my partner had little choice in. I'm happy to say we are doing great. For a good few weeks, preparing for the fashion show, all routine went away, replaced by chaos that was sometimes lonely to work through. Long hours of sewing, draping, cutting, and organizing logistics resulting in a good few moments on the runway. But backstage, not everything is as smooth sailing, and not everything looks good as it does on an Insta feed. Independent fashion design is rough where I'm from. Of course, it challenges everywhere, but more so in a developing country and provincial state. Feeling like opportunity, resources, and spaces for your art are squandered can really let you down. Still, I aimed for expansion, and off I went again to São Paulo, this time to watch another edition of Casa de Criadores in person, for 2 of my friends' shows and little backstage insight. I do hope to be among them soon. In and out, it was a difficult year, and a rough, slow new year. Back to slow living, I still struggle with guilt, balanced by continuous efforts for new projects and sources of income. I have not fully given away that life success recipe idea, and struggle with coping, even if I can't see myself in those conditions anymore. It's a kind of grief for practicality. Meanwhile, I keep trying to find joy in creating, building a brand if it's not the most linear process, and also living at a pace that allows my mind rest. While I can, I'll be 25 soon. My name is Marina. Follow to see me slowly build something for myself.